Do you want to learn to draw people better? Are you having trouble with proportions or drawing clothes? Or maybe you just want to practice a bit more? Then grab a pencil and paper and do some little 1-minute figure drawings with me. You can draw in real time with me. There'll be a little timer and everything. It's not a race, this is just practice. It's a chance for you to let go of all the details and just focus on the figure. There's 5 1-minute exercises and the timer will reset for each one. So grab your pencil and paper and let's begin. Okay, so you all want to get better at drawing people, and you're looking for art hacks to help you out. But I've got some news for you. It's not going to happen. There's no single trick to make you better at drawing people. Just draw them every day. When I was in college, back when dinosaurs roamed the land, we had 3 hours of figure drawing every day. 3 hours of just drawing from a live model. We would do 1-minute poses, 5-minute poses, 10-minute poses, and 60-minute poses. 1-minute poses are meant to help you get your proportions, shapes, and general flow of the body down. They're not meant to be anything more than just a gesture. Just a quick stick figure if you want. And if you notice, the very first thing I did was a stick figure, and then I'm slowly filling it out. But it gets you into the practice of observing the human form and how it twists and bends and where weight shifts and balance flows. It'll help you with proportions too, and I know a lot of you have been struggling with that. So we're going to be doing some 1-minute poses every day, together. I'll post the photos on my site and you could download them and just spend a minute on it. This isn't a hack, it's not a trick, it's just practice. It's day 2 of our 1-minute figure drawing practice. How did you do yesterday? Did you have fun? Did you hate it? I think I hated it my first time. I wanted more time. I kept thinking, how can anyone do anything that resembles a human being in a minute? It's witchcraft. It's sorcery, I say. No, it's just focusing on the important parts and staying away from the details. Oh, and practice. Lots of practice. So if you're struggling, for now, just do stick figures. Just work on your proportions. Make an oval for the head, then your stick body, and remember that the body will be about 7 to 8 heads tall. Practice that. Just fill up sketchbooks with stick figures until you're happy with your proportions. Then when you've got that down, you can move to form and clothing and body weight and all the other stuff. You don't have to be an artist to do this. Anyone can do stick figures, right? I mean, anyone. The rest is just practice. And we're working on that, aren't we? You and me. Together. It's day 3 of our 1-minute figure drawing practice, and today I thought we'd talk about Contrapposto. That's Italian for counterpose. It's when the shoulders are angled one way and the hips counter that at the opposite angle, like this. It first appeared, I'm totally reading this off of Wikipedia, back in Greece around 500 BCE, and then it fell out of style in the Middle Ages, and then came back into style during the Renaissance. Michelangelo's David is famous for his Contrapposto pose. I think seeing those counter angles, even if it's subtle, it always brings a sense of relaxation to your poses, doesn't it? It feels more natural. And again, you can totally do Contrapposto with stick figures, so don't think you're getting away with that whole "I can't draw" excuse. You go get that pencil and draw your Contrapposto stick figures, my little artist friend. It's literally 1 minute, one tiny little minute of practice each day. And remember, you can download the full res images on my site for free. And if you'd like to get more images like this, I've added a link to the wonderful artist who I purchased the photo references from, too. Have fun and happy Contrapposto-ing. It's day 4 of our 1-minute figure drawing practice, and today, let's talk about the line of action. It's that first line that I drew that runs from the head down to the leg on the right here. It's usually one of the first things artists will draw when figure drawing, finding that flow, that transfer of weight and movement. Sometimes it's an S shape, like this one, and sometimes it's a C shape. I guess it just depends on how dynamic the pose is. I love how in this photo, his head is facing left and his torso is facing right. His hips are facing probably straight on and his right knee is facing left and his foot is facing right. It's all a balance and counterbalance, and it creates this nice serpentine flow throughout the body that gives it a sense of movement and grace. Can you see it? There's so much beauty in the human form. Our job as artists is to try and capture that in our own way. I hope you're enjoying this little series. Tomorrow will be my 5th and last one for now. Thanks for sketching along with me this week. And don't forget to download the full res images on my site. It's totally free. Oh, and if you want more photo references to draw from on your own, there's a ton of links there too. It's day 5 of our 1-minute figure drawing practice. And today, let's talk a little bit about foreshortening, okay? So foreshortening is when something closer to you is larger and something further from you is smaller. That's the basic idea of it. You can call it perspective or whatever, but in figure drawing it's called foreshortening. So if you look, this model's foot is closer to us, so it's bigger than it normally would look. That's foreshortening. Same as her right arm, our left, the one not holding the dagger. While her hand may not look any bigger than normal because it's not that much closer to us, you can see that her arm looks shorter than normal. That's also foreshortening. Okay, that's all I've got for now. I hope you had fun, and I hope you continue to practice your figure drawing. It'll get better, I promise. Just stick with it 1 minute at a time. You can do it. I believe in you. There's a ton of links on my site to both free and paid references, and I encourage you to download them and fill up your sketchbooks. Just practice. It's the best art hack I know. And that's it. That's how you improve at drawing people, by practice. If you notice, there was no time for eyes and ears and hair and even fingers. 1 minute goes by really fast, and that's good. It keeps you from getting lost in all the details. It helps you see the big picture. I really hope you enjoyed this exercise, and I hope it helps you get better at drawing people. This was fun. Let's do it again soon.